Tony D and Little Joan in the lap. And this is a screenwriter's rant on The Sun, starring Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, doing his Oscar thing with Laura Dern. He stars as a divorced man, and his son is having problems. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. By the way, it's from the Academy Award winning director of the Father. So it's the Father, the Son. Next movie, the Holy Ghost. Anyhow, so it's a drama, and Laura Dern and Hugh Jackman are pretty good actors. Anthony Hopkins is in it too, so you got a lot of big names here, and it's about divorce. So in the big city, so the father has divorced Laura Dern, and this is their son together, and he's got a new wife now and a new baby, but the son is having problems. He's having problems, and he needs his father, and so it's about all the problems that they have, right? Can he? I think part of the problem is they live in New York. I mean, that's a problem. I think it's too much for a kid to grow up in. He's under a lot of pressure, and he doesn't feel like he can live up to his dad, and they try to work things out, and there's a hospital scene. I don't know if he tries to kill himself or what. It feels like something like that happens. He might even actually succeed. I don't know. But then, his new wife feels restrained. His old wife is, has got her hands up in the air going, I don't know what I did. I feel like a failure. And, of course, Hugh Jackman is under all the pressure. He's got to work. He's got to support everybody. He's got an ex-wife. He's got a current wife. He's got a son, an older son with the first wife. And he's got a new baby with the next wife. And it's like, how do you make it work? How do you make it work? Now, for me, this cuts a little too close to home. Not for me, but I know people who are in this situation. It's rough. It's very rough. Divorce is tough on everybody. And look, I get it. Some people get into a bad marriage or whatever. But I really think, if marriage is going to be a thing, it should be... You should really vet the person, and you should really, once you've committed, you should really try to stay committed. And we're in a position right now in society where it's just too easy to get divorced. And look, I'm a single guy, older guy, going on the dating apps because I guess I hate myself. And you should just see these buyouts, and they just, a lot of them feel like women who oh yeah, of course I'm divorced. Oh yeah, I did the mom thing and now I'm having fun. To me, it's kind of not right. It feels too cavalier. I understand it. If you're trapped in a marriage and you're not having a good time and you're both desperately, desperately miserable, and you've tried everything to work it out, or if there's some other big thing, I get it. I'm divorced. I get it. But if you've got kids, I think you really owe it to your kids and your family to try to work things out. You really got to try to work things out. You can't just be this cavalier about marriage. It's just too cavalier, in my view. But that's just me, It just seems, look, and again, I'm not against divorce. I'm not pro for people to stay in miserable marriages, but at some point, you gotta start drawing the line and say, hey, you really stepped into this very cavalierly, and now you're stepping out of it very cavalierly. And I think it's mostly because women, they don't suffer from a divorce at all. The thinking used to be that, well, she's a woman, she can't have a career or job, of course you need to pay for her way. She was married to you for 20 years. She has no other source of income. Very unlikely she's going to get a real job, sir. Yeah, back in the 60s, that was true, maybe. In the 70s even. Now that's just not true, ladies. And if you want equality, well, guess what? Some of you are going to end up paying. And so I think the entire family court system is one that's purely designed to go after the one spouse that's making all the money, and that's not right. I saw it with a gay couple. The one gay guy had all the money, and the other one did nothing. He was getting everything. It was ridiculous. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm talking about the movie or life now. But movie-wise, it looks like a typical drama. And this is what I mean about a shared experience. It's something that I think a lot of people can relate to. You're all right there, champ? A lot of people are divorced. So this is really grounded in reality. Now, it takes place in the city, so maybe not so much everybody can relate to that portion of it, but a lot of people can. So, I think it could be a good movie. You got good actors. The music's a little much, but it's okay. It's Hugh Jackman trying not to be Wolverine, which is a little hard for me because that's what I always see him as. I always see him as Wolverine, so seeing him in another role, it's just like, come on, Logan, you don't need this. You don't need Laura Dern in your life. Go out and kill some mutants. So first act, I guess it mostly centers around the son, and it's a big drama. So first act's going to be about his new family and his wife, and then he gets a call. Something's going on with his son. He's having problems. He goes to visit the son. Kind of has like a half-ass visit with him. I'm really busy, but we'll get together soon. And kind of blows him off, right? But you establish all the characters, and the issue is the son. Second act, something bigger happens. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell from the trailer. Maybe he's mentally ill. Maybe he gets into a fight. I think the big moment might be when he asks his dad, "Can I come live with you?" And he's forced to say yes. And so he goes to live with his dad, but it's a little uncomfortable. They just had a new baby. But he has to do it. It's his son, so he does it. And now he's trying to make it work. And his new wife is yelling at him. His ex-wife is yelling at him. His son is yelling at him. The baby's crying. And you just want to go, oh, my God. His new wife's complaining, "Oh, you work too much. I never see you," which is a very typical thing for women who apparently don't understand how bills are paid. Anyhow, so he's got to try to figure all this out. Laura Dern dumps a bunch of emotional baggage. Oh my God, I feel like a failure. So it's a big drama. Drama builds. I think the kid may either kill himself or try to, and then the family has to come together to save him. Or he may have a mental illness. I don't know. He goes to therapy in one scene. They don't really say it, what the big thing is. So I guess they're saving that for the movie. It looks all right. I'm not a big drama guy. I mean, it does hit close to home, but at the same time, it's a little too close to home for me. I really don't want to see this drama because I don't want to relive a certain person's divorce who, I had to deal with too. It was rough. Not mine, but someone I know. And that may be the downshot for some people like me. I don't know if that would be most guys. Dramas, I think this would be more aimed at women because it circles around the relationships. I don't know if a guy wants to see this per se. Maybe. Because it is Wolverine. And he is a good actor. So I think it could do okay. In this climate, in movie theaters, I don't know, man. Nothing's hitting. Amsterdam apparently bombed and is going to lose $80 to $100 million. This movie probably won't lose that much if it doesn't hit, but what the hell is worth, why hire these big name celebrities if nobody wants to come to see them anymore? So that's a real problem. It's a real problem for Hollywood, but we'll see how it does. It's called The Sun. Let's see if I can see. I can't see any of the. Jesus, YouTube. Yeah, you got to put these things up so I can't see nothing. Screenplay by Florian Zeller and Christopher someone. Can't read it because you guys decided to put up these things. and I can't read them. I can read it here when I do the thumbnail, and then I click the thumbnail, and these are up, and I have no way of closing these. Maybe somebody in the comments section could explain to me, you know, some way to close these next ones. I just wanted to see what's actually in. Oh, God, so annoying. Yeah. I mean, I could go to the IMDb, but I don't want to. I want to read it right here. I want everything on here, and there should be more stuff here. Movie trailer source. Give us the basics on this movie. So, would I see it? Probably not. To me, it's just another drama. Maybe if I hear it's like amazing, you got to watch it. There's a big revelation in here and something good. Maybe. If I was dating someone and she really wanted to see it, I'd watch it. I think it would be tolerable. You know, if you're dying for a movie and you're not particularly into dramas like I am, I think it'll probably be very watchable. That being said, if you're into dramas, I think this will be pretty decent. I think this will be a pretty decent drama. Okay, I'm going to wrap it here, Little Joan. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming out to the Ocean City Public Library tonight for my little talk. I'll be in the Monroe Library in Williamstown on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. Gotta hook up Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. 2 other videos over there. I can't put them on YouTube because YouTube is a-hole. And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow.